New year, new series. What is in my on-the-go makeup bag? Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is my first video of 2025. I am so excited to spend another year with you on YouTube. Welcome to the new year. I hope that you have such an amazing one. I wanted to kick it off with a new series. I talked in a few of my previous videos about wanting to do a what is in my on-the-go makeup bag is what I call my makeup bag here, which is from Singe Beauty. So I got this idea because I'm on the go a lot. I travel a lot. I also use a different house as a filming space and an office space. For the most part, I'm just on the go a lot. So I always bring my makeup bag with me. I have, you know, a duffel bag that I carry around with me everywhere. I always have my makeup bag in it. And I started talking about how, because I do so much traveling, when I get back from trips, what I do is I go in my makeup bag, I take out all my makeup brushes, I wash them, and I put a new set of makeup brushes in. Kind of helps me rotate through my brushes, keep them clean. But then as I've been kind of getting into this pattern, especially using a different house as essentially like an office and a filming studio, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of wearing like the same bronzer every single day because it's what's in my makeup bag. I don't have my full collection in front of me. I'm using the same eyeshadow palette for a week straight. I'm like, I need to get into a better routine of rotating through the makeup products that are in my makeup bag because I'm mostly getting ready away from my apartment and away from where all of my makeup collection is. So I mentioned maybe starting this series and doing it like every 2 weeks or so. That way I'm continually rotating out my makeup products. Maybe I'm trying new ones. Maybe I'm incorporating some old favorites. And a lot of you said that you wanted to see it. So I'm super excited to kick this series off. So again, my plan is to do this about every 2 weeks or so, or when I feel like I need a change up to my makeup bag. But I hope that it'll help me rotate through my products a little bit more while incorporating some new ones. I just finished posting a massive makeup collection declutter video. It is a 5-hour-long video. I've never posted a video that long on YouTube, but I took all 7 parts of my makeup declutter series that I did at the end of the year and I put them all together. So I've just done a pretty major clean out of my collection. And this year, when I was thinking about my goals when it came to makeup, you know, I look at my declutter videos that I do at the end of the year and there's palettes with dust on them. There's lipsticks that I've forgotten that I'd had in my collection. And so I hope doing something like this, like an everyday makeup drawer, is a popular series on YouTube. I'm hoping doing a series like this will help me continue to use the makeup that I love and enjoy. What I'm planning to do for this video is I'm going to go into some overhead shots of what I have in my makeup bag and show you all of the makeup in there, the brushes, you know, any tools, anything like that that I happen to have in my makeup bag. I usually keep a perfume in here as well, 1 or 2. Because I did just finish doing that declutter series, I haven't set up my makeup collection yet. I'm still trying to kind of figure out how I'm going to actually organize it at my apartment. But I'm thinking once that is done, and I'll probably do a video on that, I'm kind of thinking of doing it where I'm actually in my makeup collection and I'm going through and picking it out, because just this morning I was replacing products in my makeup bag and I thought, oh, this could be fun to do once I have everything organized and in its place, because everything is still just in the containers from post declutter. But if you want to see it that way, or if you just want like an overhead of like the products already picked out, if you want to see me actually going into my makeup collection, a mixture of both, I would love to hear your feedback, because again, this is a new series. But I'm excited to kick this off. I will link everything, of course, that I am mentioning in my description box and also the YouTube shopping button. But let's get into what is in my first on-the-go makeup bag of 2025. Here we go. Here's everything that is currently in my on-the-go makeup bag. So I use the makeup bag from Singe Beauty, and then I really like the shape of this one because I feel like it just kind of holds everything really well. So you're getting an actual peek of what my makeup bag looks like. I didn't do anything to change it or try to make it cute or even really organize it. This is just what it looks like on a normal basis. Right, so let's jump inside. This is where I keep everything. So I keep my makeup in here. I keep all of my brushes are in here. I mean, you can see I have like a hair clip in here. I have perfume in here. So this is where we keep a little bit of everything. So maybe let's start with a perfume since I just mentioned it. So it's right in this little pocket. Sometimes I try to keep items that, like, I have like my little like liner brush in here and eyeliner, things that I feel like can kind of get lost in the shuffle in the bigger areas. I try to keep those in the smaller ones. The perfume I currently have is from Ellis, Brooklyn, and this is in Miami Nectar. So this was a gift from my friend Joy, and so I really like this one, and I feel like it's a good daytime scent, but I also like it for nighttime. So this is the one that I've popped into my on-the-go makeup bag because I always want to make sure that I have a fragrance with me. Like I said, I keep a few things in here. So I have my eyeliners. So actually I have the L'Oreal L'Oreal Infallible Grip Eyeliner. This one is in brown, so I had this in my eyeliner declutter, and I was like, I kind of totally forgot about this one. So I put it in my on-the-go makeup bag, but if you can see, it's basically gone. So I was like, oh, I need to make sure that I pop another liner into my bag. So I grabbed out from Urban Decay, this is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. I do need to sharpen it, but this one is a black, so I was like, I just need to make sure, because I'm huge on eyeliner. I always have to have my eyeliner, so I can't have an eyeliner that's run out. A lot of times I would have two, maybe a black and a brown, so I might need to go through my eyeliners again and maybe grab another brown or just another black to have. But kind of along those lines is I always have my winged liner brush with me. This is one of my favorite brushes in my collection. This is from Singe Beauty. It's their small angle, the E65 brush. This is the brush that I use for all of my eyeliner, gel eyeliner, eyeshadow liner, all the things. This is the brush that I use for that. I do have a discount code with Sigma, it's Samantha. So again, I try to keep it in here because it can kind of get like lost in the shuffle. I mentioned my hair clip. I always try to make sure that I have my hair clip. I always have like my scrunchie and my on the go, like my actual like duffel bag as well. But I got these claw clips off of Amazon and we love them. I know I gave my friend Ashley a few. I think maybe I gave Katie one. Like I love these little claw clips. So I always have it as a just in case. Looking at, let's see, I do have my spray in here. This is from One Size. It's the On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. I've actually used quite a bit of this. I'm quite impressed with myself because I'm not a huge setting spray girl, but I got this in the last Sephora sale and I said I've seen so much hype about it. I wanted to give it a shot myself. It really does make you matte. Like if you struggle with oily skin, I think this is going to be a good one because I have dry skin. I said in my review that sometimes I noticed I felt like my skin looked a little too dry and I was like, wait, is it my skincare? Is it my foundation? And I was like, oh, it's this. So sometimes I have to be a little bit careful with this one, but it really keeps your makeup on and definitely does keep you matte. So I always have that spray in there. I'll just go through a few brushes that I see on top here. So for my foundation brush, I've been using the BK Beauty 101. I about need to take all the brushes out. I try to keep this on a rotation. So every time I do the makeup bag videos, that's when I will also take out all my brushes, clean what needs to be cleaned, and put new brushes in. But this is a great one for foundation. My code with BK Beauty is Samantha 10 or Samantha 30. I think if you're on YouTube, you can use Samantha 30, possibly. And then everywhere else is going to be Samantha 10. The other one I have from BK Beauty is my blush brush. This is from the Angie Hot and Flashy collab, and this one is the A507. So I love an angle brush for blush. That is my particular favorite. So love this one from that collection. Bronzer brush, this one is from Singe Beauty. This is the Soft Focus F11. So it's good for like contour or bronzer. Sometimes I like a little bit bigger bronzer brushes, but I really do like this one, and this is what I've been using, like their soft focus line from Sigma I've been so impressed with, so like a lot of their brushes from that line. Okay, I also have my bronzer in here, so this one is from Charlotte Tilbury. I realized I really don't have that many bronzers. If you saw my bronzer declutter, like I don't have that many, but this is the Airbrush bronzer in the shade 2. I have a little hard pan, well, not, I shouldn't say little, but I have some hard pan here, but honestly, I have no issues with this. So I still get bronzer every time, still looks good every time. I like this bronzer because it looks very natural. It's very blendable. It's very easy to use. So I'm really thinking though, I feel like, because I've hit pan on my Sigma, I've hit pan on my L'Oreal Infallible. Like I feel like I might need to get a new bronzer in 2025. But for now, we've put in the one from Charlotte Tilbury. I know I have a couple blushes in here. One is from Lawless Beauty. I talk about this blush so much, but it's just their Make Me Blush Velvet Blush. And this is in the shade Vintage Love. I've had this for years. I love it. I'm pretty sure I bought this one myself. I think this was before I got Lawless PR. I just bought it because I like the brand. It did say Lawless on here, and that's completely worn away, but it's just a beautiful, like, nude pink blush. It's, like, one that, like, never fails me. And then I think it's so funny that I only have one bronzer in here, but I think I have 2 blushes. Yes, I just feel like I need options with blush, even though I say I'm not a blush girl, but I'm like, oh, I need 2 blushes. But this one is from Dior. It is one of the Natural Healthy Glow blushes. This one is in the pink shade. It looks quite a bit brighter. I feel, oh, there, maybe would I go like this? Like it looks like kind of more like neon-ish in the pan, but it is not. Like I don't think it correlates to that on the skin. I think it looks much more, I wouldn't say it's like necessarily a natural blush because it definitely is more pink, but it's not like neon or like clownish on the cheeks. But this is so long wearing. I forget where I was the other day, but I had like 3 events in one day. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wear the Dior blush because it's not going to move on me. So I wanted 2 different blush options. I have a couple different puffs in here. This one is from Rare Beauty. So I use this all over the face. I also have one from Tower 28, and this is what I mostly use on the under eyes. So again, when I take out all the brushes to wash, I also take out my sponges or new puffs and put new puffs in. Mascaras. I have one mini and one full size. So I have the mini from Rephr Beauty. This is one of my favorite mascaras. I talk about it all the time. Mascara, I love that it doesn't move. It makes my lashes look really long. When I went to New York and I was doing some vlogging, sometimes I'm holding the camera like super close to my face, you know, like up my nose shots and things like that. But I felt like my lashes always looked really good in every shot, and it was the Rephr Beauty mascara I was wearing. I've literally gone through like 10 of these. I bought this one in a set. It came with one of the shadow sticks and then also the mini mascara. I have full sizes at home ready to replace, but I just want to use up the mascara. So this one is about gone. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. This one is also about gone, which I'm sad about because this was a really nice mascara. How it says volume mascara, it definitely gives you a lot of volume. I do think it gives you some length. This one I wouldn't say is as transfer proof as the Rephr Beauty, but it makes the lashes look almost like doll-like. And I've been really impressed with this one, but I want to get through both of these because I did buy the Sephora Lash Dash to go in the last sale, and I want to start putting some of the mascaras in my on-the-go makeup bag. So we're just going to try to use up both of those mascaras. Powder in here from Tower 28. This is just the translucent one. I have hit pan on it. Clearly really enjoy this powder. I use this on the under eyes and all over my face as well. It is a little hard though because I feel like the middle is more hollow, so it's pretty easy because I hit pan on the pink one as well. And I just think it's because it's a little bit hollow, so I have to be careful because sometimes it breaks, like little flecks go everywhere, so I just have to be a little bit careful. But I really like this powder. I think this is a very, like not hyped enough powder. And then I also threw in here my Hourglass Veil powder. This is a little mini. I know I've put this in project pans, but like literally look how much I have left of this. That is not a lot. Like I just need to use it up. So, you know, kind of doing the on-the-go makeup bag and especially making it a series, it's kind of my way of holding myself accountable of like, you can just leave it in here until you use it up. Just leave it in here until you finally go through this powder. But I really like this one from Hourglass. And then that way I have a pressed powder and a loose powder option. I'm just going to kind of grab this section right here and we'll go through this. I know some like brushes, maybe my brow product in here. For some brushes, I have this one from Rephr. This is the 02. So this is what I use for like shimmer or anything like that. Anything for the lid. I really like Rephr brushes. Some more brushes. BK Beauty, this is the 211. So this is what I use for like in the crease work. And it's a little bit small and it's a little bit more like dome shaped than the one next to it, which is from Singe Beauty. This is the E27, the detailed blending brush. This is what I put in my favorites collection with them that is still available because it's just one of my favorite brushes for matte shadows, for crease work. But I like to have the two different options here. Sometimes I use this one, or both of them really, for lower lash line too. And then let's see, for my brow pencils, I have two in here because I hate it. So I have run out of brow products on trips, so that's why I always like to have two. But I have from Rephr Beauty their brow pencil, and then from Benefit the Precisely My Brow. Honestly, these are kind of similar to each other. They both have the spoolie on one side. The Rephr Beauty, I would say, is like a little bit thicker. It's almost more like the Goof Proof from Benefit. This one is in the shade Rich Taupe. And then from Benefit, this one you can see is like a pretty small pencil, and I do the shade 2.5. But I love the Benefit. I feel like it never lets me down. But I forgot I had the Rephr Beauty until I did my declutter. So I was like, again, you know, throw it in here. Speaking of the Rephr Beauty, I have a deep love for their shadow sticks. So I typically just keep a handful in here because it's like if I just need something really quick on the go, I can use these. Shades I have are Growth, Wellbeing, and Perspective. I have a few more, but these are the three that I have in right now. Perspective is the one that I bought in the holiday set with the mini mascara. It's a really cool, like, kind of olive gold. Wellbeing is that, like, shiny pink, and then Growth is more of a bronze. But these are so easy. I love to keep them in my on-the-go makeup bag because they make doing my makeup so fast. I did also put in here from Colourpop. This is the Ladybird shade, and I've been getting asked so many questions recently of what I have on my eyes. A lot of times it's Ladybird, and this one really is just so beautiful. It's kind of like that icy shade, but again, when I was doing my declutters and I was like, I never reach for my Super Shocks, this was the one that I was like, I have to, like, I'm almost hit pan in it, but I was like, I need to put these in there and start using them because they're easy to use, and they're small. They don't take up a lot of room. And then let's see. Oh, for my complexion products, I have 2 foundations in here. I like to have 2 foundations because I need my options. So the Urban Decay Face Bond, I've been using this forever. I've been talking about it forever. I wear the shade 16 or light medium cool. I also had 18 that I was wearing in the summer, but I love this one. I think that it is very natural looking, very easy to blend, very long wearing. And then recently I also got gifted the Hourglass foundation. This is the Ambient Soft Glow foundation. This is in the shade 8. This is super beautiful. So I actually got this first as a sample. I actually liked it so much I got it gifted to me again. I was like, oh my goodness, because this one is just so beautiful. This one I think is, like, I feel like the Urban Decay is a little bit similar, but it's a little bit more light coverage, and the Hourglass is a little bit more like medium. So it just kind of depends on like what I'm going for, what I want. But I think that they're both a very natural finish, which I love. I have another puff in here from Tower 28. Honestly, this looks a little less used than the other one. I should use that one a little bit more. For my concealer, so I did have the Tower 28 and the Natasha Denona concealer in there, and I just swapped it out for the, I kept the Tower 28 in, but put in the Laura Mercier. So I love the Tower 28. I've talked about this concealer forever. This one is in the shade K-Town. I can use this, like if I don't want to wear foundation, I can use this for all over the face. I think it's great for spot coverage. I think it's great for the under eyes. It's just one of my absolute favorite concealers, and I'm really like trying to use it up. I recently used up the LYS concealer and I felt pretty cool about that. So I'm kind of trying to do the same thing with the Tower 28. I also put in this one from Laura Mercier because this is a little bit newer to me. This is the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Concealer. The shade 3N1. I've used it a couple times and I've really liked it. So I was like, I want to put it in my On The Go makeup bag. So I'll definitely use it a lot more if it's in there. A few more brushes. This one is from Real Techniques. I've loved this brush forever. It's their setting brush. I think it's great. Then I have my concealer brush. This is from Singe Beauty, again from the Soft Focus line, which I love so much, the F72. The Soft Angled Concealer. I think this one might be sold out on the website, which is very sad because it's a great concealer brush. I do have a lip liner in here, which is a little random because I actually keep all of my lip products that I'm using in my purse. So I'll show you those as well. But this is from Peripera. It's their Rosy Nude Lip Liner. This one is beautiful and it is very, very long wearing. So it's a great, just kind of, I mean, it's a rosy nude shade, but it's very long wearing. I got mine off of Amazon. And then I just got this new lip product from Lawless because, again, I do typically keep things in my purse, but this is my reminder. I actually, oh, that's why I did it, because I was going to do this lip combo. I do a lot of lip combo videos on my Instagram, which is MARCHBEAUTY, and Lawless just came out with this new shade, which is in Velvet Daisy. So that is pretty pink. I don't know if I'm going to love the shade on myself, but I figured I would at least do like a lip combo video. So I put it in there to remind myself to do it and that I would have it when I do my filming. Another lip product, I put this in my bag for New York and then realized I grabbed the wrong one. I meant to put in the O2 from YSL. I love the candy lip glaze. I accidentally put in, I think this one is the Love Shine. Yeah, this is the Love Shine shade that I have, so it's just a little bit darker and more of the balm, so I was like, oh shoot. So I actually need to, this is my reminder to just take this one out because I don't need that one anymore. Also in the side pockets, I have the Hero Rescue Balm. This is the green tint, so because I am more acne prone, the green kind of counteracts the red, so if I'm really struggling, I always have the Rescue Balm in here. I just get these from Target. Get a little mini because it's great for the on-the-go makeup bag. And I also always carry my pencil sharpener for eyeliners, for lip liners. This is key for me. This was from Pat McGrath, so just any pencil sharpener will do. And then for my eyeshadows, I went through a few, but I pretty much always carry the Sigma Peach Pie. This is also in my collection with them, and this palette is actually sold out except for in my collection. That's the only place that you can get the Peach Pie quad, but if you can see, I clearly love mine. The two mattes, the two shimmers, Peachy has so much love. A lot of times I take ice cream for like an inner corner, but this is just such an easy and like perfect on the go eyeshadow quad. I also have from Natasha Denona the Mini My Dream. This one I'm actually swapping out for the next one I'm going to show you, but I love the Mini My Dream. I hit pan on it when I was in New York, but again, this kind of 5-pan palette, like I'm not always just going to have the small palettes in here, but for right now and as I'm kind of getting used to this new routine, it's been a little bit easier for me. But this one is great, and this is a little bit more cool toned as well. So I love the mattes, I love the shimmers, but I'm going to swap out the Mini My Dream because I'm really proud of hit pan, and I'm going to put in the Kaleidos Venus Trap. I love this little quad, and I've also hit pan in it. And see in this first shade here, this kind of like dusty mauve, it's so beautiful, but I hit pan on that one. And again, this is a little cool tone, so I feel like it's a good one to swap out with the Natasha Denona. So I'll have Ladybird. I'm really focusing on I want to focus on Venus Trap again, but I have the Peach Pie and I have the Rare Beauty Shadow Sticks as like backup. So that's my makeup bag. Let me show you the lip products that I have. So for someone who really loves lip products, I try not to keep like an overwhelming amount on me. And what I'm trying to do right now is have the ones that I'm really trying to focus on. So these are kind of my two lip combos that I've been doing. I just did a video on this one and I have a video coming on the other one. But this one is the Colourpop So Juicy Lip Liner in Westwood. I think that this is such a beautiful shade and I really like these lip liners. They're so comfortable. They're so smooth. They're really nice and long wearing. I wear this as just the lipstick and I think that it's so beautiful. I lost the cap, which I like really need to find. But I love that one. And then this is my gloss that I did with Rephr Cosmetics. This one is in Millie and if you can see, like she's about gone. So you see at the bottom there, that's what the original shade Millie looks like. And then over time, since I use it with like lip liners, it can like turn a little bit pink. But I've gone through, I mean, I don't know, 5, 7 millis at this point. So the original is very like white pearly gloss, but I love it because I just think it gives like the prettiest sparkle to the lips without being like gritty. It's just such a pretty shade. I feel like I was really using this a lot around New Year's and like the white sparkles and all of those things, but I've been loving this combo. You can still get Millie. I did 3 glosses with Rephr and you can also buy them in the set. It's the Sam Squad lip gloss set and my discount code with Rephr is Samantha, but I want to put that one in my next empties bin. The other lip combo that I do the most, this is the Freck Makeout Club lip liner in 03. I have talked about this lip liner so much. I bought it in the last Sephora sale as well and just ended up loving it. So smooth, so creamy, a great cool tone shade. And again, one of those that I can wear as just a lipstick on its own. So very long wearing. I think that it's fantastic. And then when I did my lip gloss declutter, I had 2 of the Lawless glosses in Rosy Outlook, which is a favorite shade of mine. But I was like, okay, I have 2 that are almost empty, like just use them up already. This one really is more of a clear gloss, but the cool tone combo I just think is so pretty. So that's the other combo that I've been doing. So that's kind of how I want to go forward with it, is have like at least 2 lip combos in my purse that I'll always use. Lip liners that I think could, you know, just be worn by themselves. And then maybe have a couple of backups like in my actual on-the-go makeup bag. But I don't want to like overwhelm myself. I don't want to have a purse just like full of random lip products. So those are the combos that I'm doing. But that is everything for what is in my on-the-go makeup bag and also my purse right now. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this. I hope that you are excited for the new series that I'll be doing every couple of weeks, switch products out, see if I can use products up. I really want to see if this series will help me like actually use makeup up a little bit better. I mean, that's going to be the goal of it. So we'll see. But again, like I said, I'll have everything linked down below or in the YouTube shopping button. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.